He's having Gavin Newsom on the show.
When?
Tonight.
I hope he gets his out.
Gavin Newsom.
Oh, Gavin Newsom. I thought it was Gavin McGinnis.
That was a fucking weird thing to say. Second there.
There's something you want to tell us? He's evil, but man, that guy's good looking.
At this point, you can make a compilation, Gary.
Like he's got a beautiful. What is wrong with that? I hope he gets his out. I don't get what is wrong with that.
That means you're gay.
Jimmy Kimmel returns tonight.
Shocking news.
Shocking, yeah. I don't know what the shocking news is. Is the shocking news that he's back this soon, or is the shocking news that more people, lefties, weirdos, freaks, whatever you want to call them, were more upset at the fact that a man was off the air for a week than a man who was shot and murdered, assassinated, and will never be able to speak again. And if you weren't fucking deflated from the response to Charlie Kirk, then this was certainly a we are not this, huge. We are not the same moment.
We're not the same, and we're still seeing a lot of it. And a lot of people are just you don't have to like Charlie Kirk or what he said, but so much of what he said is being attributed to him is just flat out not true. And you see a lot of that. Ryan was talking about it last night. A lot of that ignorance on the very normie Facebook. I don't think anybody thought he was going to be gone long. Coming back this quick, maybe. But it also proves it wasn't the administration or the state that, which I would have a problem with if they specifically said fire this guy for this. I would have a problem with that. But that's not what happened here. It was Disney made the decision. Disney made the decision. And if people need clarification on, because they were what you were getting at is they were trying to compare this as cancel culture.
This was
comparatively
the Kirk
here
moment.
Are the facts. Yeah, because they're saying we are Jimmy Kimmel. Here are the facts. Jimmy Kimmel returns tonight after being briefly suspended by the company he works for his speech. Charlie Kirk is still dead.
Yeah,
after being assassinated for his speech. So there's your point of clarification. I think it's hilarious that he's back. I think it's hilarious. So many people said they cared about Jimmy Kimmel when he was averaging 129,000 in the key demographic every night. It's meeting a bunch of he was getting.
Can you? I don't know if you guys know more or less about this, but what I heard is they had negotiations and they realized that all they would be doing is paying a different host to take the slot when they're already having to pay him. Like
they would have to pay him and then pay somebody else.
So they're just going to run out the contract and he's still going to be going. That's what I heard.
Which was probably going to happen anyway. Like Jimmy had already said he's thinking about retiring next year.
Good.
And late night's a dead format anyway. But they're seeing this.
They killed it in all fairness.
We're now back up to 9 people who bitch about Trump on a nightly basis instead of 8. So that was a great tragedy. It's a great tragedy. He'll probably get really good ratings. If people say this was kind of a gay op to get good ratings, probably worked. But I think the most disturbing thing was Hollywood being far more upset about this. But the thing was, what makes it even worse is it's disingenuous because Hollywood was very uniquely aware of the optics of what was going on with Charlie Kirk, and they needed something to change the narrative, and they needed
to return back to victimhood. Yes. They needed to return back to being the victim because with the Charlie Kirk thing, people were just not having it. Just like, fuck off, you fucking freaks. They're being exposed for who they are, literally dancing on a man's grave, saying the most disgusting things, people showing you who they truly were. And then because of that, so much clapback, they're like, wait a minute. We need to become the victim because if we become the victim, then we can start spurging back out again. And you're all wrong and you're into cancel culture. Forget that your guy was murdered. But forget that. You're into cancel culture. This is an attack on democracy, as they love to say. This is an attack on the First Amendment. This is an attack on free speech. No, you made a big hue and cry about somebody being taken off the air for lying at a moment where they were crying about lowering the temperature.
And taken off the air for a week, which suspended for a week, fair. They suspended him for a week and he comes back for nobody to watch, nobody to care. He'll continue his act. He'll probably double or triple down. Now, I think Sinclair, one of the broadcasters, is going to not air it. I don't know if Nexstar, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I don't know if we've heard from Nexstar, but it will not air on every channel tonight. Sinclair Media said no.
This is the biggest cell phone in the history of fucking mankind.
Yeah.
We're going to watch Jimmy Kimmel tonight. And they're sat there like, fucking hell, this is shit.
Oh.
This is really fucking bad. Can we turn it off yet? Has he got our rating? Can we turn this fucking thing off yet? Nexstar is out. Chat saying Nexstar said no.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, a third, the broadcast stations won't be airing it.
Oh well.
But he still gets clipped on YouTube, and Robert was talking about it. There's side income on this show, but nowhere does it cover even a massive YouTube channel. No way does that cover the costs of this show, which are incredible. But it's part of the marketing thing. So there might be some funky accounting. So, I mean, it's part of the marketing process for films, and Disney certainly uses it, and they can probably use it in a creative way, accountingly, to write stuff off or whatever. That would be my guess. Because
I'll be interested to see what he's got to say, whether or not he does his double down like he said he was going to do. That's what I think.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.